Hello lovely people, welcome to my lockdown poetry performance. I had several poetry performances coming up that sadly had to be cancelled or postponed, and I was really gutted, as everyone is, about all the things in their life that they miss. So I thought that I'd make the most of this time and create an online poetry performance instead. And I thought, why slack? I thought I'll dress up anyway, even though I'm in my own bedroom. And it's a shame that you can't smell me because I have put on some great perfume for myself. But, hopefully technology will soon reach the level where you can smell it as well. So this first poem that I'm going to read, I wrote very recently when I was taking my daily walk. And I got up very early and decided to just go for a walk, and this was inspired by sort of that experience. It's called Tied Up Swings. In the darkness, I leave the sleepy warmth of my house like a soul leaves the body. Down I go, along the streets echoing with remembered footsteps. The lilac half-light makes a joke of reality and makes real what used to be fantasy. In the park, tied up swings tie knots in my heart. The padlock gate rudely informs me this dream is not a dream. Beneath my feet, brittle grass whispers truths I cannot grasp. Mist spreads low and silent across the lake, and my hands ache, too numb to do anything about their own suffering. The still hidden sun begins to paint the sky with an almost insensitive bright yellow. She is not, however, oblivious, but she has seen too many nightfalls to fear she will not rise again. Her light glides down the hillside, each blade of frozen grass becoming a bright flame, releasing the rich scent of fertile mud. Lyrics of new nests and worms to catch spill from the trees, bright and clear. No mist or frost could stop them singing. So this next one was written a while ago, whilst I was sat in my favourite tree in the Peak District. Well, I didn't write it there; it would have been a bit wobbly, but I was inspired to write it while sat in this tree, and a lot of it came to me then. And I thought I'd read it now because it's about how the sort of cycles that nature goes through can sort of help us reflect on the cycles that we go through inside. And sort of how everything that goes away will lead to new things coming. Grandmother Beech Tree. Thank you, Grandmother Beech Tree, for this moment of quiet in the mayhem of life. You hold me in your strong arms, my back against your solid branch, filling me with a deep sense of calm. Let me grow to be like you, Grandmother Beech Tree, with deep roots to keep me grounded and arms reaching up towards the sun. Let me drink in the sunlight, but also dance in the storm. Let me sway in the gentle breeze, then be covered in snow. Let me withstand the downpour. We all need rain, not just sunshine, to grow. Let me let go like you, Grandmother Beech Tree. Let my tears fall like your leaves in the autumn. Let me accept each branch that must rot and die. I will learn from each cold and barren winter. Learn how to survive. For when spring comes, I can rejoice in each new bud, cherish the unfurling of every new leaf. Not a single one will last forever, but that is what makes them beautiful beyond belief. This next one I wrote a while back about Sheffield, beautiful city I live in and was born in. And recently, when I've been going on my daily walks, I've sort of feel like I've seen the streets around where I live differently than I normally do, because normally you're busy going around and you've got lots of people around you, and it's all you don't really sort of take in things, and kind of this time has forced everyone, I think, to kind of stop. And I think it's made me see the streets in a different way. So I thought I'd read this poem. A lot of the things in the poem obviously can't be happening at the moment, but I believe that Sheffield will bounce back after all this. My city. I wander streets hung with memories, weaving more with threads old and new. South Road, I'd walk each day to St Mary's Primary, hand wrapped in a parent's hand, the smell of wet pavement and bright icy air. We passed a woman every morning like dusty porcelain. She gave me a gift when I turned 10. I saw her recently by the orange leaves of Crooks Valley. Would she recognise me? Botanical Gardens, not far from King Edward's, we'd sit and eat Tesco meal deals and sandwiches Simon made, cramming onto the benches. I remember worries about popularity and boys in grades. Terrified butterflies in the greenhouse after you asked me on a date. Beanies round the corner. My mum painted that sign 25 years ago. Now she is framed in the window of their new cafe, painting another. They serve me purple carrots, coffee in a pumpkin, and friendship. Tinsley, Darnall, Burngreave. I walk places I have never been. Taste a million flavours colliding. My city is many worlds, lives next to lives. It is a patchwork quilt, bright and beautiful, but worn and frayed at the edges. It is tired and overworked and underfed, but it keeps us warm against the cold. I journey all over this city, spread across 7 hills like Rome, but yet it is still a village. Smiles in the street, every day meeting someone who knows someone you know. Here I am more than just a face on the tram. Next stop by request will be streets hung with memories. South Road, Botanical Gardens, Beanies, a million flavours. Tinsley, Darnall, Burngreave, a patchwork quilt, warmth against the cold, smiles in the street, my mother's arms. This last one I'm going to read for you today is a poem of hope in these times. I hope that it will fortify you. Liquid Sunrise. Pour yourself a glass of liquid sunrise with the sparkle of an Italian tambourine, and through the screens our eyes will meet. Distance cannot break these bonds, however hard they try. Raise the glass to your lips, smell the scent of home-baked bread, books never read, opened for the first time. Nourishing rain on your window like 1,000 hands coming together. Gulp it down. Feel the spread of hot wax through your chest, laying to rest the ache in your heart. Let it light the candle you forgot you held. Feel the unravelling of the knots in your stomach, and together we will knit your blue thread with my green and his red. Wherever you are, however cold, dark, alone, please know, this blanket we made will keep you warm, and we will keep that candle lit. That is the power of the human spirit. Thank you very much. I hope that you've enjoyed my poems and they've resonated with you in some way in this time. And yeah, keep stay safe and stay sane.